things out with Mom and Dad when we had been up to no good, because her smile has always been so contagious. We have always admired her drive and determination. She has certainly found such a passion in FFA and agriculture. One of the fondest memories I have with my sister is being on the winning National Ag Issues team together her freshman year. Since then, she has been unstoppable.
Lois has always been such a supportive and loving person. She has also always had a little bit of a wild side. With all three of us girls being the same size from our shirts to our shoes, Lois has always been the most stylish due to her ability to conveniently borrow our brand new outfits. Through all of our disagreements, we always remember that we are sisters, and we are so incredibly proud to introduce your 2015-2016 Wyoming FFA State President, our sister. And this one's the Auntie May, Lois Brennecke.
I thought I knew how to love. I loved my parents, my grandparents, my siblings, and my cousins. I mean, they're my family. I have to love them, right? My family of 7 spent time together, but we all had our different schedules. My sisters and I would help Mom in the kitchen with dinner, and my brothers worked out in the shop with my dad. We would come in and sit at the dinner table and make polite, friendly conversation, and after we would all go to our separate rooms in the house. We did everything an average family did, but we were slowly drifting apart. When I was 16, that all changed. Our parents sat us down and told us that we were having another baby in the family. Excuse me? A baby? What? I thought with myself for a while about it. I mean, I loved babies, but I just kept wondering how this was going to change my life. We hadn't had a baby in our house for 10 years. As my sister grew in my mama's tummy, things did start to change. Feeling her kicks were exciting and new, and I couldn't wait to meet her. We all sacrificed for the baby, getting ready for her arrival. The day finally came. When I held Aaron Claire in my arms for the first time, I was completely floored by the emotion of that moment. I was struck by how strong my mom was, how much she gave up to bring a miracle into this world. And I knew that Aaron was here for a reason. God had sent her to teach me something, teach my family something. We took Aaron home, and already I noticed a change in my family. There was no polite conversation anymore, but rather baby talk and smiles. We raced home from school to spend time with the baby, and her smile lit up our entire house. We would always joke that we never watched the TV anymore. We just watched the Aaron. Somewhere along the way, as Aaron started rolling over, smiling, laughing, crawling, walking, we were overcome with this joy that this baby had brought into our lives. It was amazing how we opened our hearts to love and accept Aaron, even though the circumstances weren't ideal, and in return learned to love each other like little ones. It didn't even matter what kind of day I'd had. When I walked in the door and heard Erin squeal that her sister was home, it made me forget everything and enjoy the time I spent with her. So tell me, who is it in your life that you love without thinking? Maybe it's your siblings, or a close friend, or even those crazy little cousins that look up to you. It didn't even matter what I was going through in my life. Erin was always there. She loved me with her whole heart, and no matter what, if a boy broke my heart, or if I failed the test, or fought with my parents, or did something wrong, she was still gonna love me. Whenever I would get upset, she'd peek in my room, open my door, say, "What's wrong, Lois? Why are you crying?" She was counting on me to be there for her too, to love her like she loves me. Love like a little one, and love without holding back. When I was my senior year of high school, my grandfather was diagnosed with liver cancer, stage 4. My family was going to see him in Nevada, but I was at training with my state officer team and decided to stay. On our last day at NLCSO, my mom called and told me it was worse than we thought. You need to call him and you need to say goodbye, because he didn't have much longer. In that moment, I was filled with sadness and regret. I had so much love to give him. Why didn't I love like my little sister, without judgment and completely selfless? It was too late now. Who is it in your life that you need to love more? Maybe it's your grandparents or a friend in need. I came down off that mountain after a tearful goodbye call to my grandfather, and all I wanted was my family. I wanted to be with my brothers and sisters, I wanted to hug from my parents, and I wanted to feel little Erin lay her head on my shoulder. That day, my state officer team became my family. I was broken and raw, filled with sadness, and each and every one of them were there. I felt like a lost child showing every emotion, and they lifted me up, loving me like a little one, loving me like Erin does. No words had to be said. Mrs. Broda became like my mom. She made sure I was okay. Seth wrapped me in one of those big brother hugs, squished my face up against his chest, and held me tight. Each and every one of these girls became my sisters, wiping my tears, telling me I'm beautiful and I'm strong, and that I'm going to get through this, and that they're going to love me through this. Losing my grandpa made me realize that life is too short to hold back with your love. And Erin teaches me every day that love is an incredible gift, and to use it. Refuse to love with this watered-down version. Love like a little one, and love wholeheartedly. Sometimes we forget how much we can learn from children. We are so focused on our futures and involved in our own mature activities that we lose sight of how to live in the present. So how do you love like a little one in your life? Loving like a little one is being excited to see your parents when they walk in the door. Think back to when you were 5, when your dad came home. You were so excited. Love like that. Loving like a little one is calling your grandparents when you have 5 minutes. It will mean the world to them. Love like that. Loving like a little one is thanking your ag teacher for constantly giving you opportunities in your FFA career and being willing to drop everything for you. Love like that. Show the people around you that you love them. Rely on the ones around you when you need them, and do the same for them. Look past people's mistakes and listen without judgment. Life is too short to miss out on relationships like I did with my grandpa because of grudges and misunderstandings. Love like a little one and be quick to forgive. Cherish the present. Take every opportunity. In Wyoming FFA, love like a little one.
Lois, I haven't shed a tear all year, so do not make me start now. It's not very often when we call you angry or upset on the phone, but the very few times it does, your classic, "Hello, this is Lois," answering system instantly makes us forget anything that we were angry or upset about. You're not only the rising sun of our association, but you're also the rising sun of our team. Thank you very much for all the memories we made this year and all the wrestling matches. For the last time, your 2015-2016 Wyoming State Association President, Lois Brennecke.